What's my fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that's been making waves not just in the art world, but across industries, NFTs. But here's the twist. We're not just talking about digital art. We're going beyond art to explore the wild, untamed world of NFTs and how they're revolutionizing everything from gaming and real estate to music and fashion. If you've been around the crypto space, you've probably heard the term NFT thrown around a lot lately. And yeah, the headlines have mostly focused on digital art selling for millions of dollars. But NFTs are so much more than that. They're opening up new opportunities and creating entirely new markets. In today's video, we're going to explore the many facets of NFTs, the innovative ways they're being used, and what this means for the future of digital ownership. So, if you're curious about what NFTs are really capable of and where this crazy trend is heading, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and let's jump right in. First, let's make sure we're all on the same page with a quick recap. What exactly is an NFT? NFT stands for non-fungible token. It's a type of digital asset that represents ownership of a unique item or piece of content on the blockchain. Unlike cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, which are fungible, meaning each coin is the same as the next, NFTs are unique and cannot be replaced with something else. Think of NFTs as digital certificates of authenticity. When you buy an NFT, you're not just getting the image, video, or item itself. You're getting proof that you own the original, and that ownership is recorded on the blockchain for everyone to see. This concept of verifiable ownership has unlocked some incredible possibilities, and that's what we're going to explore today. All right, let's start with one of the most exciting and rapidly growing areas for NFTs, gaming. NFTs are changing the way we think about in-game assets and player economies. Let me break it down. True ownership of in-game assets. In traditional games, the items you earn or buy are usually stuck in that specific game. But with NFTs, in-game items can be owned independently of the game itself. This means you can trade, sell, or even use these items across different games that support the same blockchain network. Imagine earning a rare sword in one game and being able to sell it for real money or use it in another game. This is already happening in games like Axie Infinity, The Sandbox, and Decentraland, where players can truly own their digital assets. Play-to-earn models. NFTs are fueling the rise of play-to-earn games, where players can earn valuable NFTs or cryptocurrency just by playing. This is more than just a fun side hustle. It's becoming a legitimate source of income for people around the world. For example, in Axie Infinity, players can breed, battle, and trade creatures called Axies, earning tokens that can be exchanged for real money. It's a whole new way to think about gaming, where your time and effort translate directly into real-world value. Interoperable gaming worlds. Another mind-blowing possibility is the idea of interoperable gaming worlds. Because NFTs are blockchain-based, they can move between different games and platforms. This means your assets aren't confined to one virtual world. They can be part of a broader metaverse. We're still in the early days of this concept, but projects like Engine are working on creating ecosystems where digital items can be used across multiple games and experiences. Gaming is just the tip of the iceberg, but it's a clear example of how NFTs are creating new opportunities for both players and developers. The gaming industry is being transformed, and NFTs are at the heart of that revolution. Now, let's step out of the gaming world and into something a bit more real, or at least, it's as real as the digital world gets. Real estate and virtual worlds. Virtual real estate. Yep, you heard that right. Virtual real estate is a thing, and it's booming. Platforms like Decentraland and The Sandbox allow users to buy, sell, and develop virtual land as NFTs. These virtual worlds are like digital cities, where you can build anything from art galleries and concert venues to entire businesses. And because it's all on the blockchain, you own that land just like you would in the real world. The value of virtual real estate has skyrocketed, with some plots selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tokenized real-world assets. But it's not just about virtual worlds. NFTs are also being used to represent ownership of real-world assets. Real estate is a perfect example. Imagine being able to buy a share of a property as an NFT, giving you a stake in the rental income or appreciation. This is already being explored with platforms like Propi, which uses blockchain to facilitate real estate transactions and even allows for properties to be tokenized and sold as NFTs. This could open up real estate investing to a whole new audience and make it easier to trade and manage properties. Virtual reality and the metaverse. The concept of the metaverse, an interconnected virtual universe where people can work, play, and socialize, is closely tied to NFTs. In the metaverse, your digital identity, assets, and experiences are all owned by you, and NFTs are the building blocks of this new reality. From virtual fashion to virtual offices, NFTs are making it possible to own and monetize your presence in the metaverse. Companies like Meta, formerly Facebook, are betting big on this future, and NFTs are going to be a key part of that vision. Real estate, both virtual and physical, is being transformed by NFTs, creating new markets and opportunities for investors, developers, and everyday users. It's an exciting time, and we're only scratching the surface of what's possible. Let's shift gears and talk about how NFTs are shaking up the worlds of music, fashion, and entertainment. This is where things get really interesting because NFTs are empowering creators and fans in ways we've never seen before. Music and NFTs. The music industry has been dealing with issues like piracy and unfair revenue distribution for years. NFTs are offering a new way for artists to monetize their work directly. Musicians can release albums, singles, or even exclusive content as NFTs, giving fans the opportunity to own a piece of music history. Platforms like Audius are leading the charge in this space, allowing artists to mint their tracks as NFTs and earn more revenue per stream than traditional platforms. We've already seen artists like Kings of Leon and Grimes make waves by releasing music as NFTs, and this trend is only going to grow. Fashion and digital wearables. Fashion is also getting in on the NFT action, particularly in the form of digital wearables. As we spend more time in virtual environments, the demand for digital fashion, clothes, accessories, and even entire outfits is growing. Brands like RTF Kate Studios, recently acquired by Nike, and The Fabricant are creating digital fashion items that can be worn in virtual worlds or showcased on social media. These digital wearables are often limited edition, making them highly sought after by collectors. And because they're NFTs, owners can trade or sell them just like physical fashion items. Entertainment and collectibles. Beyond music and fashion, NFTs are creating new opportunities in entertainment and collectibles. From digital trading cards to exclusive movie memorabilia, NFTs are giving fans a way to own a piece of their favorite franchises. Take NBA Top Shot, for example. It's a platform where fans can buy, sell, and trade officially licensed NBA collectible highlights as NFTs. These moments are more than just clips. They're part of a digital collectible experience that has attracted both fans and investors alike. The entertainment industry is starting to embrace NFTs as a way to engage with audiences and create new revenue streams. Music, fashion, and entertainment are all being redefined by NFTs, and it's giving creators more control over their work, while offering fans new ways to connect with the content they love. This is just the beginning, and I'm excited to see where it goes next. So, what's next for NFTs? We've covered a lot of ground, but there's still so much potential waiting to be unlocked. Let's talk about the future: utility and functionality. One of the most exciting developments is the growing utility of NFTs. It's not just about owning a piece of art or a collectible, it's about what that NFT can do. We're seeing the rise of NFTs with built-in functionality, like access to exclusive events, voting rights in decentralized organizations, or even revenue-sharing mechanisms. The idea of programmable NFTs, where the token can evolve or unlock new features over time, is something we're likely to see more of in the future. Interoperability across platforms. As the NFT ecosystem grows, interoperability, being able to use your NFTs across different platforms and environments, will become increasingly important. Imagine buying an NFT that grants you access to a virtual concert, and then being able to use that same NFT to unlock exclusive content on another platform. This level of interoperability could lead to a more connected and seamless digital experience. Sustainability and environmental impact. One of the criticisms of NFTs, particularly on Ethereum, has been their environmental impact due to energy-intensive proof-of-work mining. However, the industry is moving towards more sustainable solutions, such as proof-of-stake and Layer 2 scaling. As these technologies mature, we can expect NFTs to become more eco-friendly, addressing one of the key concerns in the space: mainstream adoption. Finally, we're on the brink of mainstream adoption. As more industries embrace NFTs and the technology becomes easier to use, we'll see NFTs integrated into everyday life. Whether it's digital identities, ticketing, or even real-world utilities like passports or deeds, NFTs have the potential to become a standard way of representing ownership and value in the digital world. The future of NFTs is incredibly bright, and while there's still a lot to figure out, the potential is undeniable. We're not just talking about a trend, we're witnessing the birth of a new digital economy, and it's going to be wild. So there you have it, a deep dive into the wild world of NFTs, far beyond just digital art. We've explored how NFTs are transforming gaming, real estate, music, fashion, and so much more. Whether you're a creator, an investor, or just curious about the future of technology, NFTs are something you need to pay attention to. As always, if you found this video valuable, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. What do you think is the most exciting use of NFTs? Are you in it for the art, the gaming, or something else entirely? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay curious, stay innovative, and keep exploring the digital frontier. Peace. If you haven't already done so, visit our website. You will find the link in the description.